Hey guys, this is Chill and Chat Live. I had to put Saturday in the title because, well, today's Saturday, but also the fact that two videos of the same title cannot exist on YouTube. So, yeah. I decided to pop into my live event. Like I said, anytime I have a vlog-based thing, I do it live and give people a chance to pop in and chill and chat with me. Looks like I already have one viewer already. Welcome, viewer. What's up? Oh, never mind. Person just disappeared. Well, I'll continue to chat it up until people start sticking in and chatting with me. Okay, regarding the rant video of yesterday, as my last comments were wrote by me, that rant was staged. I don't clearly have anything against the guy. I just done the rant because a rant video fan wanted me to do some rant video stuff. So I went ahead and, indulged my fan. I didn't do it to piss anybody off. And as for the what looked like the battle back comments, that was me just trying to buy time for the video and make sure everyone who was commenting didn't catch on quick that I was staging the whole entire rant. The views on it are still going strong though. Just for a person who's just acting it up. And as I posted the video where I said, where it has the thumbnail, who's next, I'm still going to do that. I just got to work on my my skit for it. Which, people may think that I can just pull skits and acting out of midair. No. I don't have writers, I don't have scripters, I don't have directors, I don't have nothing. Everything's done by my hand alone. I tell you what, if there's anything else you guys want me to do on my channel, I'm up for ideas, suggestions, anything you want me to do for a video. I don't mind doing them. As you've seen, I did what my rant fan wanted me to do. He wanted the rants to continue, never die. would admit that that performance was so convincing. Most of you guys actually bought that. It's currently at a little over 300 views and still going. I was expecting it to stop around the upper 200s, but since it's still climbing, that only means one thing. That means I just found golden classic material for once in my YouTube career. If any comments show up on that underneath that video, I mean new ones, I will not be commenting back. I'll let people go ahead and throw what they can under there. Basically, I've sailed that boat yesterday. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this empty cup in the sink. Will make me a brand new pot of coffee. I'm bringing you guys with me. When I feel like I've already did enough of the show today here on YouTube, I'm going to go to you now and see if anyone wants to see me pop up over there. As you know, I literally only like to do these YouTube live events for at least about a half hour, but if anyone pops in during that time, I can't be rude to the new people that pop up. I will stay on long enough for them to chat with me, and I chat back. You know, the kind and respectful thing to do. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see me when I do this. Okay, I'll be right back. As you know, I'm making me some more coffee. Feel free to ask any questions. I will look back timely if questions are being asked. Okay. I'm right beside you guys. You can see right here. I'm making a pot of coffee while being live. Alright. First thing we gotta do, we're gonna put a new filter in. This out of the way. This out of the way. I only had one viewer so far. He popped in and looked at everything and disappeared. He has that right, as do everyone who pop in. Looks like I got a new follower in Twitter. Thank you, Raz H. I'll just call you Roz. I'll be sure to follow you back when I get over there. And yes, I just gave you a live shout out I'll give anyone on Twitter or on YouTube a live shout out. As long as they give me their username, I will give them a live shout out here on Chill and Chat. Even though the main reason for Chill and Chat is to get to know my viewers better, indulge in conversation with them, you know, the stuff that I don't think very many people on YouTube try to attempt to do. Some of them attempt to try to bully people. That's not something I thrive on or even indulge. I do like, however, gaming trolling videos where they do many things to piss off a gamer, but are not trying to intentionally make enemies. I mean, I watched me some Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 videos where people have actually gone and done that stuff. Okay. I re-pick up the camera. As you can see, I can't flip the camera around. Well, actually I can. I am making a new pot of coffee. I always use coffee to jumpstart the day. Even though right at the beginning of this live event, I finished off the last half cup of coffee. Okay. I need to figure out where I can find me some smokes. Because I smoked my last cigar this morning before I jumped on live. Wow, you can tell how dark it is in here. You can rarely see me at all. Wow, wasteful smoker. Okay. I make my way back to where I usually sit to do these live events until I hear that the coffee pot is done. Okay, let me just set the stuff up. A nice second viewer. Another new follower has followed me on Twitter. Too bad my phone won't show me right off the bat who they are. Okay. And a new viewer has popped in. You guys are free to chat with me. This is Chill and Chat. I'm sitting here watching The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Having a smoke, waiting for my coffee to get done, so I can have an... Hold on a minute. Had to sneeze. What I'm gonna have, like I was about to say before, I had to sneeze. Waiting for the coffee pot to get done so I can have my first cup of the day. Oh, by the way, in order to keep healthy, I also drink these. Let's see. I drink drinkable yogurts. Have a lot of vitamins and minerals in them. My body needs it a lot. Okay, I once again have 2 viewers. They might have had a little connection problem. I have that from time to time as well. See, I see Ian's up there. If you have any questions to ask me, it can be regarding the current videos made or most recent made on my channel, or you can type in the name of any videos you're making or your channel URL. When you do, it doesn't show it on playback, but I will mention it right here when you type it. I'm an equal and fair opportunity guy here on YouTube. Seems like I'm going from one viewer to none, 1 to 2, back to 1 to 2, back to 1 again. I would show you a few games that I own, but PS3 at this point is very old to everybody else. PS4 and Xbox One is where it's at this very point. So yeah. Oh, hey Steve. Can you rephrase what you put there? I think you were trying to say you was at my last live stream. Did I get that right? I know the lighting sucks. Lighting is everything. That's what the creators say. But you can't get lighting very perfect at all where I live at when it comes to doing live streams or videos in general. If I got it right and you was at my last live stream, I thank you for being there, but you didn't say a word, dude. You just now started saying something. Sounds like the coffee pot's almost close to done. Get the first cup of coffee of the day. Yeah, it was yesterday. You haven't been well? What went down? You didn't come down with the flu, did you? Oh. Yeah, your messages didn't pop up yesterday, but they're popping up today. That's cool. I'm gonna ask how I was. Well, you're able to ask now, dude, so I'll answer it for you. I'm doing quite well. The rant video yesterday wasn't real. I'm mentioning that over and over again until others that are watching may get it. It was a staged rant for a rant fan. I have only like 2 rant fans in my whole entire YouTube history. So I wanted to, make things good for the rant fan and take any person, doesn't matter who it is, famous or not, and, turn it into a staged rant. The only time my rants are not staged is when I'm actually having a literal problem around me. But when you hear a famous or semi-famous name, I'm staging it. Okay, I'm gonna take you with me, Steve, to go see if I can get my first cup of coffee of the day. I'll turn the light on so I don't look dark in here. There we go. Well, and it's almost done. It's doing the gurgle shit that can get annoying. In case you want to know why I'm this low, I'll flip the camera around and show you why. I'm waiting on it. Okay. How you been doing, Steven? It's whenever you can do it, bro. I don't expect you to, drop what you're doing to go and watch the videos and such. I make the videos so that way on your spare time you get to see what I've done. And I think I got you in my YouTube family tab on my home page. I'm not for sure. If I do, then I'm, like I said in the beginning of this live event, oh, you've been live streaming? Where at? On Twitch or on here? Because if it was on here, it didn't quite show up. I'm guessing this Candace Hot character on Skype is a troll, because every time I ask a question, it's either hi or hey, no other words. I'm gonna get rid of them off my Skype, because she don't clearly ask a question at all, except for the same one over and over again. I'm going to set you like this for a minute, according to my coffee pot. Oh, on Twitch, I have a Twitch account too. You can follow me over there. It's Adam Shield 16 over there. I got a Twitch account, I think about a year or two ago. Not for sure how long it's been, but it looks like it's going to come in handy when I get that PS4. I can still see you, so ask away or indulge in conversation. That's what I'm here for. So, what game were you live streaming on Twitch, or was it just a talk face-to-face show like I'm doing right here? My PS4 will be the same as my PS3 because I managed to find a way to keep my account. Most people don't write their information down or their login information down for their PlayStation accounts, and they end up having to create a new one. I happen to have written mine down in my quick pad of my phone. Oh, so you were live streaming games on Twitch? Trust me, I'll be able to join you July 20th. That's my birthday, and that's when I'm getting my PS4. But the first game I'm going to live stream is Dark Souls 3. I wanted to start off badass with my PS4 by getting a game I followed on the PS3. I followed Dark Souls ever since 1. And now it's going to be with me. So yeah. I'm going to try to have that Dark Souls 3 live stream so you got to play that already. My brother has it for his PS4 as well, but never told me how good it was on a PS4. He was just too busy adding brownie points to Microsoft's Xbox One a lot. So you say it kicks butt on PS4. That's awesome. It means I'm not missing out at all when I do this shit. Okay, I'm gonna try grabbing a few cigarette butts to roll in a paper so I have me a cigarette for my coffee. I don't like Marlboro Lights, so I'll go over to the other ashtray that has regular Marlboros in it. Oh, I wanted to announce. Oh yeah, I looked it up. You really don't need a camera to do it, but it is cool to have. So yeah, I looked it up on a site. It said PS4 doesn't need a camera to live stream via Twitch. But the other program that the system offers, Ustream, automatically demands a PS4 camera. We certainly will. My brother's been asking me how I'm going to get help on PS4's Dark Souls 3. I told him I'll either bump into friends via the multiplayer option, or I'll be sitting there grinding off the enemies for the first recording. That's what he's doing right now. He ain't got no friends to help him kick butt on the PS4 for Dark Souls 3. Well, actually, it ain't. He ain't got friends. He's not like me. He's not complete Dark Souls 3 community trustworthy on everybody who plays. He just waits until I'm on there and then he adds me in. I stream live out the PS4 cam. I might get one when I play Layers of Fear and Until Dawn. Well, I am getting a PS4 camera along with my PS4 on my birthday. My mom's going to buy the camera. My brother's got the PS4 covered, and I got the game covered. I'll be playing Dark Souls 3 until the new wrestling game comes out. I'm a big wrestling fan. Okay. Well, I keep forgetting what I'm doing here, man. I'm going to try to prop the camera up to where you can see me. I'm needing both hands to roll a cigarette. I need to change Cartoon Network. They're airing something I don't like. I don't like open season. I hate it when they take the good programming off just to air something that's a rerun over and over again. You're playing 2K16 on Xbox One? Oh. Yeah, I've heard that becomes a pain in the ass if you're just starting off building your character rather than to give him all his stats all at once. A friend up here in where I'm living around at says it is a bitch, and then my brother also says it's a bitch. I forgot there's nothing good on TV. Why am I even trying to change channel? Jeez. Magic rolling papers. They hide very well in my fucking pouch pocket. In case people who like to troll live events pop up and try to count me as a pothead or something, heads up, I'm not a pothead. It's just that when you're out of money and all you got is rolling papers and cigarette butts, you're going to use cigarette butts and rolling papers. Or people who want to destroy a penny out of pocket and get like boxes of empty filters and a rolling machine and a bag of tobacco. I say do it to it, whatever gets you the smoke, really. But to get back on topic, Steven, how far are you on career mode on you wish they would have added Eddie Guerrero and Owen Hart. Let's see, when did they stop adding them to the game? I think it was back in, either 2K14 or WWE 13 or 12 that they decided to, quit bringing Eddie into the picture. They never put Owen in there at all. Anyone who gets the wrestling games back in the retro day that have Owen Hart in it, it's worth a lot of money, because Owen's no longer among the living. You started the career mode? How far are you in it? My brother had to go multiple times with Kevin Owens. Owen was in the Sega Genesis version and Super version of WrestleMania the arcade game. Owen was also in the N64 version of the Warzone and the PlayStation 1 version. So anyone who has those titles, they're worth a lot of money because, well, they're more than worth a lot of money. They're a extreme collectible because Owen's no longer around. So yeah, anyone caught with having WrestleMania the arcade game, WWE or WWF Warzone, I forget what else, but any of the retro games that has Owen in it is an extreme collectible and is very valuable. Well, I no longer have viewers now. Ain't that some? Oh well. They'll come back when they want. Yeah, I know. I looked up the whole entire regular roster and unlockable rosters online. I don't understand it. British Bulldog was around during the time that Owen Hart was on the scene, so I mean, well, when your message popped up, dude, I knew that you were still there. I was thinking in my mind, yes, at least he's still here. I mean, that counter, the high or that view count so far on the live meter, the highest it's gone is like 3. They should. If they don't, you know where they'll be. They'll be in the newest installment come October. Like I said, if I'm going to start a brand new game console, it has to have the newest version of the games. It can't be something that's already been out during the time I haven't had a PS4. So let's see. How I plan to start off the PS4. I I started off with Dark Souls 3, but as newer ones that I want to get my hands a hold of comes out in stores, they help me keep the game library for PS4 going. Plus anything that PlayStation Plus on the PS Store can throw at me. You would think if people just like you wanted those characters on there, and it being in high demand on the community board, or the community board, the max amount of tweets sent per day about it, and even the fan mail. Well, I'm a Goldfish 22. My day is doing really good so far. I mean, as I was saying with Steven here, people took my rant yesterday a little bit too serious. Here's the thing, they actually thought I had something against the comedian that I'd done a rant on, but the rant was staged. It was staged for a rant fan. And obviously they bought my acting because they actually thought I was bombing this guy for racist remarks. Shit. I know in the comedy world you use any type of fucking skit or line you can come up with and turn it into a joke. But here's the thing, it's gotta be funny to everybody, not just a small specific few. Not the drunk community and not the drugged community. Only. So yeah. Besides saying all that, yeah, my day's fine. Any I noticed. They'll automatically think anything you put on your YouTube channel, if you're talking and it has the word rant in it, they think every single rant is 100% real life, and that your main goal is to be this big ass troll or bully and throw people under the bus all the time just to get your views in. That's not exactly how it works. If you have nothing against the person, but your rant fans request you to do the video, you're going to sit there and think to yourself, oh, I have nothing against this guy, but I did say request one and I'll do it. So, you know, I had to pull a little bit of acting out the inventory and use it. And apparently the acting I pulled out of the inventory felt so real. And I'm not even done yet. My next target is the worst guy in comedian showbiz due to a different review site. I'm going to be picking Jay Leno for the next one. Any idea for future rants? I just brought one out to your attention here a few seconds ago. I'm planning on doing Jay Leno on the next rant, and then future ones. they won't be so staged, because basically I have a adopted family to defend, and this is going to cause an uproar on Facebook, because basically they're trash talking a kid that just passed away on an unknown heart problem. Yeah, right on, Steven. They love the additional ranting attention and everything, but the only way they'll bend to our will is if they keep hearing it over and over again, day in and day out in their little Twitter response booth. Might as well call it that. And if they hear it a lot in the community board, you have to go to 2K Sports' community section online and really throw it in. I got them to bring back Monster Hunter in the US just by being with a select group of people and stating that we all stated that if Monster Hunter is not brought back to the US, then Capcom's going to be out of business, because we're going to stop buying Capcom shit. And fair enough, more Monster Hunter was made. To answer your question there, I'm a goldfish. They just because a doctor uses one certain type of medication to treat more than just one thing, and I can't remember the name of the medication, but it's also helped to treat people with a heroin problem. They use the drug to try to help speed this kid's heart up, so that way he would remain living to this very day. Okay, it didn't work this time. So just because it was treated for more than, way far more than just refixing the heart, a few people on Facebook said that the kid might be a drug addict and a heroin user because of the medication that was used to help speed his heart back up. Okay. Like I said, I'll cover it more on the rant, but that's the small bit of what I can give you for right now. I mean, I find it very disturbing, very disrespectful, and very, very unforgivable, because the kid just died because of an unknown heart problem. At the age of 15, might I add. Like I said, I'm kind of tore about it, because it was pretty low, so low that respect is out the window to be trash talking a kid that just fucking died of an unknown heart problem. I mean, I play a bad guy sometimes on my rants. shit, I'm not an entirely bad guy. Sometimes the bad person, the bad personality I bring out is just an act to see how many people would rather see me be a baby face or a heel. Yeah, I did something nice for the family. See, they already done created a GoFundMe page, and I wanted to do a heartfelt video for their loss, but I also added their Facebook and their GoFundMe, and trying to help them get their funeral costs paid. I mean, if I had a little bit of scratch, I would have already done donated in, but I figured since I don't have the money to do that stuff, it doesn't mean I can't be a big help. Just let some of my new subscribers and recent ones see the video and the description by putting that very video to open my page every day until these guys get the funeral costs paid off. I'm trying to get the funeral costs paid off and the headstone. So I did a nice thing in of itself. I mean, I feel like I owe the family a lot. They were there during my darkest times and took me out of my worst ones. So, yeah, I figured I should do that shit. And to this very day, it's sitting there as the opener to my YouTube channel. It's currently almost at 40 views. It might be higher than that now. I'm not for sure if any of those viewers looked at the GoFundMe for the funeral costs and decided to help out or not. I decided to go check over at the GoFundMe where it was made, and these guys are almost close to their goal. They need $4,000, and they're at a little over 1,000 right now. So I'm glad I could be somewhat of a help. I didn't just put it on my YouTube, by the way. I shared it via my Google Plus. Put it on my blogger page. Put it on my Twitter. I mean, anywhere that I would believe people would pay attention, read, and contribute. Everybody here that heard that I done that, they said I'm an extremely good and well-hearted man. While I may be that, I'm also the greatest friend and non-blood family member of the family I'm trying to help. Well, Stephen, it's just you and me again. I'm a goldfish just left. Yeah, they one way or another they're gonna make you pay for at least something. They ain't gonna just hand everything out. Since this is the first time I've heard about your daughter's passing, I am extremely sorry to hear that. I mean, my daughter's not dead, but a part of me is dead because she's all the way up in California. My ex in laws went behind my back and took her away from me. So, part of me that died on the inside is just about the same as having a death in the family. So I can relate. You're welcome, dude. Nobody should have to ever go through that shit. Even though it may happen every month, year, day, or week, still, no one should have to go through it. Mourning a loss for so long in your lifetime after the most recent passing, it really fucking hurts. Oh, don't worry. The mother doesn't have the kid either. She doesn't even remember her, and she still lives somewhere around here in Ohio. Of all places, she had a choice to stay there with him. I didn't have a choice because they were trying to physically, mentally, psychologically, and emotionally abuse me during the time that I was trying to be around my daughter. And they wouldn't even let me bathe her, clothe her, or feed her. They wouldn't even let me spend time with her. So that's why I'm back in Ohio. I figured my first shot at parenthood got ripped from me. I mean, that's why. How old is she? She will be about, let's see, she was born in 2005. She's going to be 11 years old this year. I only got to be around for her until she was 2 years old. I tried to put up with all the punishment and shit from my in-laws to stay around her long enough, and couldn't handle the abuse, so I just hopped out of California, came back to Ohio. And the law is, possession is 9/10 of the law, so where she was at currently, that law stick for her, and I couldn't do anything. Might not. So far, I have to see things from my daughter's standpoint. She has most of my bloodline running through her. When I found out bad things about my father, I didn't want to go search for him. I counted him as a piece of trash, and then he proved it to my face when I finally got to see him. However, my daughter might take a different approach. She might not come down after me at all. She might just take people's words for it on the stories and, well, you know. I mean, shit. The good always get done dirty. And the evil ones get paid in lines of gold. This is the longest I've been on a live event so far. And it's because you're indulging me in a conversation. I'm enjoying it. First conversation I've ever enjoyed on any of my live events so far. I thank you for that. You notice how some people are just hopping in and hopping out, dude? It's because they actually believe I'm a bad man because of that rant. You might be right. I'll keep on to a little bit of hope, but I won't hope too big in case I don't want to be squashed. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to get past this part for right now. Exactly. Only I ain't got any paper proof or anything that her mother's side grandparents are, I don't know, evil. My ex knows I have a YouTube, and I'm sure that if she ever heard or got wind of this live stream, she would want to listen to it fully out and try to incriminate me underneath my own page. But right now, I have no reason to lie. It's my word versus hers right now. Because she's not, she forgot her daughter. She doesn't remember her. She's too busy trying to get a brand new relationship, but she's failing at. Dude, I'd still be under their thumb if my ex did not agree to divorce. I finally got on her last nerve and made her divorce me. So now there's no additional problems on that end. Even if they try to bring up the past, it's not going to work. Seriously. Like I said, you've helped me make the longest live event stream today. The time frame on this one outdoes the ones I did yesterday. You'd have to put all 3 live streams that I did yesterday together to beat this one. But I did about, let's see, I did literally almost 2, maybe 3 hours worth in like 3 separate videos. See, you know. Hell, I don't get paid for doing my YouTube. I can't, because they permanently disabled the monetization issue. But I guarantee you, if I was getting paid for my YouTube and I was making, I don't know, more than decent pay off of it, my ex would be up my ass for money and get not a dime, because we're a dead issue. Oh, yeah, that's what I forgot. I kept my partnership to YouTube, but I don't get paid. People sometimes think just because I got a certain amount of digits on the view radius of some of my videos that I'm getting paid a big chunk of money to do this stuff. They also think just because of my subscriber rate that I'm getting paid. Hate to be the bearer of bad news for them guys. I'm losing subscribers little by little each day. It's because they think my material's getting old. I'm going to stay true to myself whether they like it or not. There is a new series coming. It's called Cheat to Win. It's for the games that easily bested me back in the day, and I choose a select number of cheat codes to best the ones that bested me, whether the videos be long or short, whether they go into part by part series. Hey, it's an idea. I'm sticking with it, because when I pitched this idea out to someone else on YouNow's stream, they said the idea to get back at the games that bested me was the best idea to put on my channel. Here's the thing. I can't do it until I get all my originals up first. Yeah, that's the plan. I plan to live stream the very first day I get that PS4, dude. I was asked what my first live stream is going to be about. I said it's going to be Dark Souls 3 first grind sesh, because really you don't start buff when you first start this game, so you have to do something to get better at it. I'm the only one who will actually take the time and grind a lot. Some will just say fuck it and find a special game save and stick it on their console and claim it as their own. Steven, I got a question to ask. How long have you owned your PlayStation 4? And how well has it been treating you? Has it been overheating? I want to get enough positive notes under my belt, because my My brother thinks the PS4 is a bad idea even though he owns one. I mean, seriously, I don't think the PS4 is a bad idea. Shit, dude, when PS1 came out, it was the very first console I was given for a birthday present. This is why PlayStation is way more special to me than Xbox is. It has a memorial, sentimental value to it. You got it for Christmas. It's been okay so far. And hasn't overheated. Ah. That's what I thought. Would you be willing to agree with me that when buying a PS4, sometimes you can get a bad pick of the or when buying a new console, you can get a bad pick of the litter somehow, and it leads you into buying a brand new one that isn't crappy? Tell you what, I'm gonna take this live stream with me to grab some more cigarette butts and to also reheat up the coffee that went cold in my cup. That's what I thought. I mean, come on, you can't expect to be lucky all the time when buying a console from a store or something. You're bound to get a bad apple one of these times. It doesn't mean, hey, my first buy just told me that this is a piece of shit, don't need it. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. I'm pretty for certain the first time I get my PS4 that I'm not gonna be short-shitted. My brother, since he dogged the PS4 so damn much, his first PlayStation 4 console buy was dudded. He got one with a bad fan. Okay. I'm reading what you sent me. So you think they have fixed the issue with the PS4 like the old PS3 overheated all the time and broke down, so you think they've fixed it, but sometimes you might get a faulty one? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My brother got at least a faulty one. His first PS4 buy was a crap dud. He got one with a bad fan. He thinks I'm going to have the same problem come my birthday. I said I might get one with a decent fan, but here's the thing. You can't box a console in an enclosed area, especially when it's made of black, because what happens there is if there's not very many vents on the system and the heat blows out of it, it's going to bounce off the back of that baseboard, come back and smack your system right back with it, which can cause complications. Seriously. I mean, I call it a bad complication or an easy to avoid situation. because if you can put the system in an open area where it's not being blocked in all the much, and I'm saying don't block it up like a human in a small room if the claustrophobia sets in. I mean, seriously. I wouldn't do that to any of my consoles. I haven't. When I knew it was bad for a system, I always set my console on the floor with the vents open to breathe out either way they can. I mean, seriously, be patient with me, because I don't think where I'm going next you would want to go, so be patient with me and hang in there. The coffee has set in what I'd like to call a emergency trip to the restroom, so I will be right back. Hang in there. I'm back. I call that a speed run. Hopefully I didn't kill too many minutes being in the facility. Hopefully you're still here. I could laugh on that one. Come on, where's that last roll of paper? I know I have it in there. I wonder what happened if I slided my pocket upside down. Magician pocket, I'm telling you. I didn't hold it. I didn't grab very many rolling papers. Damn it. Give me one more. I gotta pull another one. Nice house. It's not really mine. I don't know if I covered it on a video or not. I moved into my woman's mom's house temporarily until my woman gets on Social Security and we combine our money up together to, be able to rent our own place. Due to current events, or most recent ones, my family is at war with my woman's mom for what she did. And I still haven't it is, but I've seen it so much that I'm already sick of it. Well, it's not the place in particular. It's the person that runs it. I mean, when I was in Peebles, I didn't have problems 24/7. But up here, I have it 24/7, even if I didn't start it. The most recent thing that happened, and I still haven't forgotten it, I never will. I was asked to help with a specific thing, and just because they didn't have the equipment needed, her mom wads up something in her mouth and spits it right at me and hits me in the forehead with it. I don't know about you, but I take spitting as an incredible lack of respect and a great form of disrespect. I don't care what type of foreign way or foreign excuse she has for it, but I'm sorry, how I was raised, that's completely disrespectful. And I know. And my woman tries to, enable her mother's bad acts by saying she didn't mean it this way or mean it that way. Her counselor says that she's enabling her mom's bad behavior and everybody else's. So, yeah. It's pretty fucked up when me and my family are the only ones with eyes that can see. Well, I'm glad you come from my standpoint, Stephen. I think you were also raised to raised to know that spitting in someone's face is incredibly disrespectful and should never be done for any reason, period. I mean, I don't know where this fraction of the family comes from, but there's nothing playful or joking about spitting in someone's face. Where I come from, spitting in someone's face means you have an extreme problem with somebody and you need to fix it. Or you have no respect for people and all you want is enemies. being asked, I'm being expected to drop it and forget it. I see. I totally see. My mom, oh, a death sometimes will change personalities, attitudes, and the position on how you want to see things anymore. Let's see. My mom does not hesitate to tell me every call that either I make to her or she makes to me that she has incredibly lost respect for my woman's mother due to the most recent event. In other words, she said there's no respect for her, there's no being friends with her, nothing. Can't say that I blame her, because I have her exact mindset. I don't even talk to her mom when her mom tries to talk to me anymore. I just stare at her. I let everybody else who's dumb enough to talk to her for being disrespectful do it. But me, I'm sorry. I've cut the cord. When she spat in my face, ring the bell. I clearly lose all respect for those who spit in people's faces without a clear reason. Let me see if you're on the same page as me for what I had to say next. Spitting in someone's face, even though you don't show that you have a problem with somebody, do you think they're possibly hiding their resentment, hiding their anger and their hate? That's right. You choose your friends, but not your family. But do you think that spitting meant that she was hiding hate, resentment, and rage against me that she doesn't show out in public unless she's completely trashed? I mean, I'm not a counselor or a psychiatrist or anything, but I'm analyzing what that spit meant.